Hello everybody, welcome to an Indie Showcase Live. Today we are playing the demo of a game called Two Falls. I don't have a lot of information about what this game is other than it's a narrative game. And it seemed to be highly recommended by people. So Two Falls is developed by Unreliable Narrators and was released in 8th of November 2024. So it's like, oh my goodness, looking at the date now, is that like 6 months old already? That's crazy because it was new when it was recommended to me. So I've kind of slept on it a little bit, but we're here to try it now. I have no idea how long the demo is. So we're just gonna jump in really and get the vibe because this menu is quite a vibe right now. Like, it's intense music. So shall we see what Two Falls is all about? I believe it's set in Canada. The Canadian wilderness but like in old times. Not 100% sure. September 29th, 1665. Somewhere in an East Canadian wilderness. There you go. Jeanne, I don't know how you say that, Anglia, and her dog, oh no, I can't say these words, are the sole survivors of a traumatic... Okay, hold on, I can take my time, it's not gonna vanish. Right. I don't know how to say this name. I've never seen it before. Jeanne, I'm just gonna call her Jeanne. Jeanne, Anglia, and her dog, Captain, are the sole survivors of a traumatic shipwreck that left dozens dead. Right, that sets my imagination going immediately, because was the dog the captain? And is that why the ship wrecked? Like, that's all I'm saying. Now, 10 days later, she travels west towards the French colonies alongside Pierre, a fur trader. Pierre warned the journey would be long, that the new world is a harsh place. Jeanne will soon find out what he meant. I don't think this is a survival game. I think it's just a narrative, like walking sim kind of game, but we'll see. So we have a dog. Pierre is a fur trader. Let's protect the dog from the fur trader. And I'm calling her Jeanne. I don't know. Presumably that's us.
Anyway.
Oh my god, the fur trader and my dog.
We ain't done the day yet. I'll hack us some firewood. You get us birch branches for kindling.
Yes, that axe better be for firewood.
Over there.
Okay. You want me to go alone, or why birch specifically? Why is alone like said like that? You know, you see it's got the asterisk. You want me to go alone? Or why birch specifically? I'm curious why birch, but you want me to go alone?
You want me to go alone? I can't. I need you to.
Jesus Christ, Jeanne.
Jen.
Just because we made a deal doesn't make me a goddamn butler. So, either get your shit together and learn to pull your weight, or piss off.
Wow.
I'm making myself clear.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Okay, well, Pierre's an asshole. I know I moaned a little bit, but I don't think I deserve that. I really don't. Now, you get to chopping your wood, Pierre. Leave me alone. There's no need to speak to me like that. Okay, so pressing tab, just like find birch bark to help Pierre start a fire. We don't want a PR fire around here. That would be a disaster. Oh god, the walking feels very strange. You see the bob? Let me know if that gives anyone like motion sickness. I'll see if there's any options to turn it off. Because I don't normally get motion sickness and I'm like, whoa. Is this a backpack? I'm not sure. I can hear purring. It can't be my dog. You good, little captain? I don't know how much exploring we should be doing. I don't know if there's anything to collect or anything like that. Like, usually in a game... Okay, now he's chopping. Usually in a game like this, there is, like... Sometimes you'll find things. if you look around on the floor. Doesn't look that way
Can't
here.
believe the way Pierre treats me sometimes.
Pia. Pia. Okay. And wait, didn't he call us Jen? Right, I've split up from the dog because I feel like the dog's going the right way. Ooh!
More of those toxic mushrooms.
Oh.
If they grow all over the place, I'll really need to be careful.
Okay, don't eat or inhale the mushrooms. Jack-o'-lantern mushrooms. Codex. Ooh! Alright, hold on, we have a codex. Jen? Maikan? We haven't obviously met this person yet. Let's just click and see what it says. Oh, holy crap. We have like a full-on menu here. Characters. Pierre isn't on here. Locations. Fauna. Flora. History. I wonder if this is for the full game or just for the demo. As in, like these slots. If there's more in the full game. Jack-o'-lantern mushrooms. Are these real? Whoa, there is so many facts here. Right, let's see. So this is what she's wrote, I suppose. I still can't believe these horrible things look identical to chanterelles. Back when I was very young and my parents were alive, food was scarce, but the woods next to the farm were teeming with mushrooms. When my mother and I went foraging, finding a batch of chanterelles felt more magical than a hoard of jewels. Nothing could compare to the flavour of those golden treasures, sautéed in rich butter and seasoned with forest herbs. Sweet as fresh apricots with a light peppery aftertaste, every single bite would melt in my mouth, not to mention put a beaming smile on my mother's tired face. That memory alone will always make chanterelles my favourite food. Okay, but we're not talking about those, we're talking about jack-o'-lantern mushrooms, the ones that will kill you if you eat them. I don't know if they'll kill you, but... Historical facts. Also known as... something. Jack-o'-lantern mushrooms are vivid orange fungi that typically grow along tree bark, named for their bioluminescent properties. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if these are real or not. The mushroom's gills emit a dull green glow when exposed to darkness. Gills? And can do so for up to 60 hours after being picked. This is meant to attract nocturnal insects who then disperse the spores across larger surface areas for more mushrooms to grow. Is that true? Because that's an interesting fact if it is. Despite their resemblance to chanterelles, jack-o'-lanterns are not recommended for human consumption as they contain toxins known to induce cramps, vomiting, bloody diarrhea, or worse. Though not inherently lethal, complications of these side effects can sometimes lead to death. Ironically, medical researchers have determined these toxins to have considerable antibacterial properties, which could potentially be refined into alternative cancer treatments. Is this real? I have no idea if that's real or not. I don't think so, because bioluminescent mushrooms feels very fantasy. Cool, alright. Well, if we're going to get a huge amount like that for everything we find, we'll just see where we're at. Each character gets their own stuff, so that's good to know. I feel like I need to walk down every path. Just to, in case we find anything else that's, you know, better mushrooms or something. Wait, I want to actually see our character again. Okay. Right, because yeah, I look down. I just see my chest. Okay. It does look like us, so that's fine. Alright, come on then, doggo. Let's find some birch. What does birch look like?
At least he wasn't wrong about the birch.
I don't remember what he said about the birch. I just remember he was horrible to us. White birch. Birch grow in France too, but the ones growing around here seem different. Back home, I think she's come from a ship from France to Canada, but the ship has crashed. But Canada is being colonized by the French. I don't know my history well enough, really. Bloody diarrhea, so a regular Sunday night it is. Oh no. Amma, have you considered seeing a doctor? Back home, they have dense, drooping, leafy boughs, almost like weeping willows. Sometimes there's so much foliage you can barely tell the difference. Meanwhile, in the New World, birch are much bigger, much more abundant, have sparse branches that point straight up, highlighting the white bark's jagged black patterns. And maybe it's my imagination, but I swear some of those patterns look like eyes. It's as if every tree is stalking me, blinking when I look away. Is this what Pierre meant when he said the woods were breathing down his neck? Oh my goodness, there is so much. Ooh. Many indigenous nations would saw strips of birch to build baskets, kettles, bags, wigwams, and canoes. Hence why the tree is sometimes called a canoe birch. Okay. Birch trees, like, I definitely learned that you can paint them quite nicely. When I was being shown how to do a bit of painting one time, and you can make some really effective looking white birch trees with paint. I mean, you can make anything nice with paint, but I specifically got showed that. And I've never done it, but there is techniques. Oh, I thought that was a shiny that I could pick up, but it was just a light reflection, I guess. I'm gonna have to really keep an eye out. I think it just gave me an eyeball. Ooh, the forest is so dense. Looks nice. I think it gave me an eyeball when there's something interactable. I'm stuck. Oh, the dog is blocking me. That's okay. Where are we going, dog? Oh, this wood here, maybe? No. Where's my firewood, doggo? Not that way. Oh, this way. Towards the birches? Could be a shout. I thought my camera got taken off me there, but it did not. My hands were wandering. What are you waiting for, doggo? Hello. Oh god. Well, we pet the dog, so demo complete. Maybe. Alright, what kind of dog are you? Like a Rottweiler? Burmese mountain dog? Rottweilers don't have the white, do they? I can't remember now. I'm really not up to speed on my dog breeds anymore. I don't know which way, doggo. Don't just stop there, guide me. Yeah, pet doggo or kitty always equals insta win. That's exactly it. I feel like we won.
What are these?
Hoof prints.
Almost looks like deer tracks, but do deer get this big?
Oh, it's a moose.
Not sure I want to find out.
We're in Canada, right? It's a moose. I mean, I'm just guessing. Oh yeah, hell yeah, it's a moose. Ooh, I like this artwork. Look at that. That's very nice. Before leaving France, I was privy to countless rumors about the New World's elk, which travelers claimed were abundant beyond number and much bigger than those of Europe. Those stories I could believe. But ones about even bigger deer, called moose, they always felt like campfire tales about monsters that shouldn't exist, on par with flying dragons. How could there be animals twice the height of normal men, feared by even the fiercest gun-wielding hunters? How could they have antlers as big as their bodies, shaped like hands with too many fingers, grasping forth like claws? That is... Right, this is fascinating. Then I saw those cloven hoof prints, ones that looked as though they were left by Satan himself, and I began believing every word of every story they'd ever told. Oh, this is interesting on so many levels, right? Because first of all, think about how the world must have been back in the day. Like, before, like, I feel like we take for granted how easily we have access to information. Everyone can share anything. There's, like, it's easier to know things now than it is to not know things, I would say. like everyone in the world can find out what a moose is easily. But back in those days, everything was just word of mouth. One person passed it on to another person. And you can see how like folklore and stuff can grow from that. Like that description was awesome. Antlers as big as their body, shaped like hands with too many fingers, grasping forth like claws. That is so evocative. And you can imagine people like trying to draw that and coming up with something, you know, a monster from, like creating a legend from it. I would also like to read the historical facts, but I don't want to be here forever. So I think I'm just gonna read the in-game writing out loud. So, oh, I think I have to scroll all the way down to get rid of the notification then. Oh. I'm not sure. Alright. Is that why the dog stopped? He was like, there's a moose over here. I don't want to get squashed. I'm guessing all roads lead to the same. Oh, has the dog found the moose tracks? Or something else? I'm assuming all roads lead to the same area, just potentially we might miss some things on the codex if we don't take them all.
These should do the trick.
Oh, I found the birch. Found the birch. Hold on then. Also, I'm presuming this game is just like friendly narrative game and nothing like untoward is gonna happen, as in absolute horror scares. I don't think that's gonna be the case. So, I'm still gonna go that way, but let's pick up this wood then if I can. That's birch.
Hey, you done yet?
Almost!
Whoa, did you hear the echo there?
Come on, boy.
Oh god.
Let's head back before he...
Oh no. Okay.
Jeanne, you okay?
I'm fine! I just... I'll have to look for another way back!
Make it quick. I don't like the looks of this.
Did ghosts do that? Or... Also, did I pick up the wood? I don't know. I don't know if ghosts did that, or... It was just a natural tree falling, you know? Happens sometimes. But the music... Oh, shit. The music did get intense. Look at the eyes on the birch. I see what she means. It really does feel like you're being watched. Holy crap. That's strange. Plural moose should be meese. But it's not. It's just moose. Whenever there's more than one.
Cold all of a sudden.
Like geese and goose? Moose and meese? Oh my god, the dog's growling. Hey, don't run off!
Up.
Oh my god, well, no more messing around. I'm chasing, well, nothing now because I've lost the dog.
Boy?
That's not the dog, is it? No. Oh, I've lost my dog. Is that ice? Was it always this cold?
Frozen solid. How is that even possible?
Can that be a thing? Like, you know, you get hot springs? Just random cold springs? Probably not. Okay, maybe this game is supernatural. I have no idea.
Captain! Can you hear me?
Captain! Where you going? Right, well, there's more
What in the
ice.
world?
Hold on, we haven't crossed the border to another world, have we? I feel like we're entering God of War territory. Don't even know why I think that. Well, I don't see how we're gonna find the dog.
Oh god.
What are you all godding at? Is that what's fell in the trees? This cold frost?
Captain!
Dog!
Is that you?
Dog!
Pierre! Pierre!
Whee!
Christ, There you are. The hell happened out there?
He's
I don't know.
traded his
All of a
axe.
sudden, there was this mist and...
Shit, they didn't follow me.
Did what follow you?
What do you mean?
You need to run. Fast and far as you can. Hide somewhere and wait. I'll find you.
But what about...
What if
No
you...
time. Either jump or I push you. Now, woman!
What was that? Alright, we gotta run. I don't know what we're running from. Is the dog coming? Capitan! Come back! Oh my god. I'll just jump off the cliffs to try and run away from something.
Hey! Wait for me!
No, keep running, doggo.
Capitan!
Don't look back. So the guy seemed to know what he was fighting.
Lord, I beg of you. You can't let me die. Oh no!
Yeah, might die though. Alright, okay, now we're falling off the cliff. Oh my god! We fell off a lot of cliffs in a row. That was bound to happen the way that we were running, though, to be fair, like... It seems like there's something in the woods. 2 days earlier, 35 kilometers away, Skak, homeland of the Innu people, has been scarred by the arrival of European outsiders. Its once familiar forests are now devoid of prey and haunted by an unnatural chill. Okay, we did see the unnatural chill. Maikan, a young hunter-gatherer, is sent by his great-grandfather to investigate the cause. Following the outsider's tracks, he uncovers a truth worse than he ever imagined. Did the outsiders bring the chill? How would that work? It kind of seemed
once told me,
like there was a
never
monster.
let fear or hate prevent understanding. But that day, I didn't want to understand.
Sorry, I was just having a drink. Never let fear or hate prevent understanding. That's good advice. I want to write that down. Okay. So this is 2 days earlier, isn't it? And we are now like...
I wanted to wake up from a nightmare they created.
They as in the outsiders? Oh, blood. Okay, I feel like we are now like a native person. Who actually... This is where they're from. Tab anytime to reopen. Oh, yeah. My objective. Find the source of the blood. It did say that since the outsiders arrived, there's less prey.
Oh, that stench. Rotting meat?
That means something's dead. Ah, I see it.
No!
Is this a wolf? Is this our dog? Are the outsiders coming along and killing the predators? Well, just the wildlife in general.
I'd seen death before. But this was something else.
That is actually a lot of blood.
Something worse.
Labrador wolf. Alright, let's see from his perspective as well, if he writes in the same way. Labrador wolf. Great-grandfather once told... I love these portraits. They're so nice. Great-grandfather once told me that the wolves in Skak are unlike those from the west. They hunt in larger packs, are hardier than other breeds, and better suited to the cold, rugged terrain of our homeland. Though they... Oh yeah, because it's Canada, isn't it? Canada is gonna be cold. They... though we do not hunt them, they remain a sacred part of our home, and their lives deserve the same respect as any Innu person's. That, he says, is why my parents named me after them, so that I may share their resilience, their sense of community, and never forget how important my homeland is to me. The moment I saw the white wolf's butchered remains, I couldn't help but worry that part of myself died alongside it. Okay. Cool. Well, not cool. Pretty sad. let's see.
His snow-white fur had been hacked off, not skinned.
Oh. Oh, Pierre! Could it have been Pierre, the fur trader?
His remains were gaunt, like he'd been starving. Yet the white man hadn't eaten a single scrap of him.
Right, that's awful. I didn't realize, you know, when it said white fur, the fur is gone. That's why there's so much blood.
I could taste his agony amid the stench, see it in his eyes. His spirit was crying out in pain, begging to be freed from that decaying prison. It felt as if his killers wanted to hurt him, even in death.
Aww. I'm gonna say, is there anything we can do spiritually? Not that it's gonna change anything, but we can say, I'm sorry you deserve better, or I need to do something. I'm gonna say I'm sorry you deserve better. I don't know what I can do just yet. Ooh,
Forgive me, Wolf.
grows more contemplative.
I wish I could give you the peace they failed to.
Okay. Interesting. So, honoring animals. We seem to be... Oh, this is... Oh. Am I going to say it every time? These portrait-y, arty things are so nice. What was I going to say? Ah, fuck. It doesn't matter. I've forgotten what it was. Honoring animals. One thing white men can't seem to understand is that this land does not belong to anyone. We belong to it. I love that. That's so true. I just feel like that. What on earth? If you hear a noise in the background, that is... Oh, that's Bonnie chewing on my furniture. Bonnie! No! You little shit. She never does that anymore. Little bugger. I cannot believe. You stop it. I'm watching. That is enough. Oh, I turn and look away for a second and she's starting again. She is on one a little bit right now. Oh my god, come on Bonnie. Don't do it. There we go, she's turned around. She's okay now. Never let them know your next move. Hello, Era. Oh, she's chewing the door now. Not just the furniture, the fixtures. Thanks, Bonnie. Why is she doing this all of a sudden? Stop. And did you hear her hop away there? Right, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on any noises that she makes because that is furniture that has yet to be chewed and she's made a start. So, and I've had that for a while now. I don't know. She's on one, obviously. Okay, right. Yeah, we belong to it. I love this sentence as well. I feel like I'm gonna have a few screenshots of this game to put in my quotes in Discord. Right. The reason Innu live in harmony with nature and the reason nature continues to offer us so many resources is because we treasure every part of it, treating every living thing with the utmost respect. That way, there will always continue to be resources worth treasuring in the future, be they plants or animals. Like, that is it. That is the thing. We don't have much respect, do we, for anything, really, as a species, I mean. This is why the poacher's actions were so heartless, hacking apart an animal only to leave the corpse lying there, teeming with maggots. It's the same as defiling the remains of his own family or the future of his children. And something tells me he'd stoop to that if it meant sating his own greed. Yeah, that's people for you, I guess. Historical facts ? That's strange. Imagine if 2025 human treated the world that way. Yeah. Ooh, hold on. Yeah, they even have a different icon here, which is also just as nice. Wow, okay. I really like the art so far. The art style in the menus, at least. I'm sorry, Wolf. There's nothing I can do to help. I mean, the blood went from all the way up there as well, so why on earth did they drag it all the way down here? It's just all bad. All very bad. I wonder if these two characters, they must be about to cross paths. This is 2 days prior.
The white man's camp.
Oh, found them. I mean the characters we were playing before. They're surely gonna cross paths. Whoa.
He's dead.
That wasn't what I was expecting. Did they take the wolf's fur because of the frost? Or is the frost a revenge for taking the wood's fur? Like a poetic justice?
That's some serious frost damage. And whatever did this must have done the same to him.
Could it be the planet doing it? Or like nature?
He froze to death, but it wasn't slow or gradual. More like he was mauled by cold.
Mauled by cold. He suffered enough, give him peace. Oh no, this is what he deserves. What does giving him peace do? Bury him? Grows more trusting. I didn't want to grow more trusting.
I'm sorry. You don't deserve this any more than the wolf does. A hunter told me white men do this to help the dead rest. I hope it makes your journey easier.
Are we just closing his eyes? We need to have compassion. Well, we don't... I don't know, in this situation, in this game, but in real life we need to have compassion, so that's what I'm deciding to do. Mauled by cold sounds a lot more violent than getting snap frozen. It's a very good description for it, isn't it?
His moccasins are gone.
Moccasins?
Stripped bare and left behind, just like the wolf. Someone else was here, and he robbed this man. Why?
Robbed?
What kind of mantush defiles his brother instead of burying him?
Someone that needs them more than he does because he's dead? I'm assuming that means shoes. I'm not sure. I don't see a problem with taking a dead person's shoes. Especially in the wilderness like this.
Still a few embers. Fire's been out for a day, at most.
Oh. Especially, it could have been the shipwreck survivors that have taken the stuff off him. There's no one in these tents, is there?
The other man left a lot of supplies behind. Probably because he had to.
Maybe the cold chased them out. Because we saw the unnatural cold in the other section. Moccasins are shoes indeed. Sort of like leathery slippers. Oh, never heard of them. Thank you for the info. Alright, I'm looking for my dog, but that's not even in this character.
Tanning rack. Must have been used for the wolf's fur.
Oh.
But it's gone now.
I just noticed.
Likely taken by the other man. He looted the camp, left his friend's body laying here, and ran off with the white wolf's hide. Now then, where did he go?
Maybe he's gonna change his shoes into furry shoes. Find out where the other man went. I only just noticed all the fur and the blood and stuff. Believe they are traditional Indian footwear, but maybe mistaken. Oh. I can definitely imagine them. Find out where the other man went.
Are deep, spaced far apart.
Sprinting?
He ran.
May have been running the way that we were running though, you know? The way that the cold. Look at the cold. You can see it in the air. That's not a normal cold. also gonna look out for things to press on that might be codex entries as well. That is a backpack.
Left behind some belongings, but no sign of the white belt. Still, for him to just drop all this?
Yeah, that tells me something really bad happened. I've got a feeling we're gonna come across the pelt. Well, I see some blood.
Fresh blood. Froze before it could dry. It's just like what killed
literally.
the dead man.
Just like what killed the
Great-grandfather
dead
was
man.
right. Our elders once spoke of a winter spirit who lashes out when nature is defiled.
Oh.
Should its anger go unappeased, frigid weather would follow, causing countless deaths. I had to find the one who did this, retrieve the white fur he had stolen, lay the dishonored wolf to rest, and fast. Or else, the coming winter would be my people's last.
Okay. Obviously, we don't know how true that is, but seems to track based on what we've seen. The winter... Did he say spirit? Maybe it does not discriminate. It was Pierre, wasn't it? It was totally Pierre. Okay. Thank you for playing the demo. There we go. That is one demo completed today. 2 falls. Okay, so now we kind of have a little bit more of an idea about what the game is about then. So it was definitely like, I would definitely call that walking sim. Looks like we would be going backwards and forwards between the 2 different characters, and it did seem to give us an idea of the scope based on the menu, how many interactables we found and how many there is to find. So it doesn't seem like it's like a huge game. But I am curious about where the story's gonna go, because it's got to have like a good message in it, doesn't it? About like respecting the environment and like how bad you know, all the colonization has been and stuff. So I think that it's gonna have a good story. I don't think it's gonna overstay its welcome. I hate Pierre, absolute asshole, and I hope he gets his what's it called? I was gonna say comeuppance. I don't know if that's a word. You know, I hope he gets what's coming to him, because I seen he was punching someone in that trailer there about what's gonna happen next. He was punching someone, and it was first person. So that makes me think he's either punching one of the 2 characters we played today, and I don't want him to do either of those. So, I suppose our mission will be to restore the balance, and I don't know how well you can do that, knowing in games like this, when you know what happened next, like what happened next in the sense of like society and stuff, and like we don't respect nature anymore. I'm curious to see where they go with that in this fictional game. Very neat demo. Yeah, I thought that was cool. I would play the rest of the game. I'm curious about where it goes. I'm curious about how long it is as well, actually, because that was quite short, wasn't it? But it kept going. There was no, like... I mean, we didn't do a lot, but there was no stalling either. It was like, just keep moving forward. Sometimes the smaller games can be impactful too. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes I think the smaller games can be more impactful because they're so focused, as opposed to like a bigger game that tries to appease to more people. Smaller games are more just like, here's the story I'm going to tell from this perspective that we have, and not try and pad it out the way that bigger games sometimes do. So yeah, I've enjoyed that. I thought that was a cool demo. That's 2 falls. Again, developed by unreliable narrators and released 8th of November 2024. So if anyone wants to pick that up, that is available on Steam. And I think that is it for this indie showcase live. I don't think I said live in the intro. Whoops. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you for another indie game. Bye bye.